What if I told you there's a way to plan your entire vacation in minutes for free? Today, I'm going to show you exactly what I did to plan my 2-week Europe vacation under $2,500 Canadian, and it took me less than an hour to do. I'm going to show you the exact prompts that you can input into ChatGPT to build the vacation that you want with the budget that you're looking for, and it's free. To almost act as if ChatGPT is your personal travel assistant. ChatGPT isn't just for answering the random question you have. It's actually an incredible tool for trip planning, and several people in my life have been using it successfully. Instead of having to spend hours on travel vlogs and watching YouTube videos and scrolling through search engines and Google for cheap flights and hotels, you can type in one simple prompt into ChatGPT and it will do all the work for you in minutes. You get to tell it your budget, your travel style, and even the dates that you are looking to travel in. And it will give you a complete full itinerary, cost breakdown, and even activity options and food estimates. And the best part is that it's completely free. The first step is giving ChatGPT all of the big details, and we're gonna write this in a clear and concise way. That's going to include where you're looking to go, for how long you're looking to go, what dates you're looking to go, and how much you're willing to spend. Here's a prompt that you can input into ChatGPT. You're going to start by typing out, plan me a, I'm going to type in 14-day trip to Spain, Albania, and Greece with a budget of $2,500 Canadian. You're going to put in the hub that you're looking to fly out of. I'm closest to Toronto. Include flights from Toronto, a specific hotel with links. The reason I put links is so that I can just click on that link and book right away. I don't even need to type in the hotel and look through everything. It will provide you the straight link. All needed transportation with prices and links, food options and estimated prices, and a list of activities to do daily with estimated prices. And after typing that in, ChatGPT will give you a super structured plan. You'll get a sample itinerary and the daily breakdown and all the rough costs that you can kind of play around with and tailor. The one thing that ChatGPT can kind of not be great with is picking the flights, because it's looking for that exact day and the flights might not often be the best. What I often do is I figure out my flight first and then I put in the rest of my itinerary. So you could type into ChatGPT this prompt. Find me a flight under $700 that's going from your flight hub and back, and give me a bunch of different flights. You can even say that you don't want it to be connecting, you want it to be a direct flight too. And that's what I did first. I found my flights using ChatGPT. Then I booked them through Google Flights for $640 round trip from Canada to Europe. And then I was able to put in the rest of my itinerary easily. So as you can see, here's what it came up for. It gives me a complete breakdown from days 1 to day 14 of what cities and countries I'll be in. If I keep scrolling, I'm going to see that it gives me hotel suggestion accommodations. This one's saying the Hotel Hampton by Hilton, and gives me a cost estimate of each place, the activities, and also how much transportation is going to cost. I want it to be a little more specific because I want to know the exact costs with links. So I'm going to go scroll to the bottom. It actually gives me the option for a fully booked itinerary. So I'm just going to type in yes. If it didn't give you this prompt, you could type in give me specific links. And as you can see, this little button that says Air Canada, you can actually click on that. That's a link. And see it's a little bit more detailed now, and there are more links. For example, I can click on the Albania tour guide and it will take me to book ferry tickets. Even tells us the conversion rates from euros to dollars and how much it's going to cost in Canadian. So as you can see, there's a link to Google. You can click on the flights and it tells you cost of the flight, and you're able to book online through Google. it gives me 3 different options for the hotels that I could stay at. And if I didn't like that, I could go in again and say pick different hotels. And then if we keep going down, it gives me the whole itinerary, what I'm gonna do on each day when I arrive, how much it's gonna cost, and how I get to each place. So it's insane that you're able to do this. It has saved me hours and hours and hours of looking. If you're not set on an exact travel date or where you're going, ChatGPT can also be used to help you find the cheapest place to go and when is the cheapest time to go. You could type in this prompt to ChatGPT. What are the cheapest times of the year to fly from your hub, in my case Toronto, to, you could even be broad and say Europe, places in Europe. I'm gonna write down Greece, and how much can I save if I travel in September instead of July? So as you can see, it gives me a price breakdown of how much it's going to cost from Toronto to where I want to travel to. It gives me an estimated round trip during each season that I listed, and then the savings. And you can just keep on tailoring as if you were talking to a travel agent. If you don't like this, keep on concising and adding more detail until you're happy with your price. Now, my biggest struggle is once I've booked hotels, I might be knowing what I'm doing, but it takes me a long time to figure out what I'm gonna do activities wise and how much that's gonna cost. So that's another prompt that you can input here to find you a big list of activities and the prices to save you more time. And here's the format in which you're going to use ChatGPT to plan your whole vacation. You're going to start by putting in that first prompt that will give you the destination and your budget, and that will take you to the itinerary, which you might need to refine a few times. I always do. If I don't like what I'm doing that day, you can always say, day 2, change the itinerary. I don't want to go to Park Royal. Refine your itinerary is step 2. You don't need to put in an entire new prompt. It will notice that you already typed in your itinerary and you can just go from there. So for example, if I typed in that first prompt about here's my budget and here's where I'm going to go, I don't need to type that in again and say change the second day. I can just type in change day 2. The more specific you are, the more ChatGPT is able to help you, because the more clear it knows what to change. Instead of just saying change day 2, you could be specific. Change day 2, I want to try different tapas restaurants. And then what you're going to do is you're going to use ChatGPT to help refine those costs. So you're going to click on the links. They're going to take you to book the hotels or the flights, and sometimes they are a little bit more once you get through all the costs. So you can type that back into ChatGPT and say, find me another hotel that's under $300 per night. And then you're able to book all of your expenses, and it's just saved you a loads of time. For sure, you're not gonna have it solve your entire itinerary because you're gonna wanna change things yourself too. Let me know in the comments if you've used ChatGPT or AI to plan your vacation and how that worked out for you. Thanks again for watching, and see you in the next one.